Good morning. I'd like to introduce the first theme for the day. As you may have noticed on your program, we have divided the day up into 3 different themes. The first theme is on libraries and community development. As John just mentioned, New York's 207 branch libraries have an enormous backlog of repair and modernization needs. In our research, the center found $1.1 billion in capital needs, the vast majority of which is for basic repair and maintenance, things like leaky roofs, ailing HVACs, and deteriorating facades, rather than modern amenities and bigger and more dynamic spaces. For generations, libraries have not played a big role in the city's capital plan. Unlike most other agencies, libraries don't receive a guaranteed capital budget to make systematic repairs, but instead raise funds from individual elected officials on a year-by-year and project-by-project basis. Nearly 60% of the library's total capital budget comes from individual city council members and borough presidents through the discretionary funding process. The average for city agencies is just 6%. Because discretionary dollars are limited, the libraries have to piece together funds from a wide variety of different sources, and they often have to break up projects into smaller, more manageable parts in order to get the construction and repair process underway. More than 3/4 of the branches that have received capital upgrades since 2010 still have major repair needs that have gone unaddressed. 64% of those branches have needs totaling $1 million or more. Doing everything in this piecemeal way makes it difficult to do long-term planning, since so much of the library's planning capacity is geared toward raising funds for projects and figuring out how they can make those funds stretch to cover their needs. The presentation following me envisions a very different future, one in which the libraries and city policymakers work together to make strategic investments to achieve citywide policy goals. It will demonstrate how library and city officials can use data to direct capital funds towards specific community and citywide needs, whether those are new spaces and amenities geared toward teens and neighborhoods with a high percentage of young people, services geared toward seniors and neighborhoods with a high incidence of older New Yorkers, or entirely new facilities and areas of the city that are at risk in case of another hurricane, like Hurricane Sandy. The presenters also take a close look at the potential for rebuilding outmoded libraries and larger mixed-use developments. Not only would this bring the capital needs of New York's 3 library systems in line with the city's affordable housing goals, it would pave the way for larger, more modern library facilities in many cases. Thank you. Now I'd like to call up Leah Meisterlin, Karen Fairbanks, and James Lima. They'll be delivering our first presentation.